Hey, what's up, guys? This is Wolf Atlas here, bringing you another episode of War of Divisions, and today is the final day for the quick pick matches. I hope you guys enjoyed all the matches that I displayed. I had lots of fun doing this. I'm gonna do a separate video of my team. That's gonna be the video after this. I'm gonna try to post it as soon as I can. But I wanted to at least get this out first. Again, it's hard because I have to do the recordings when I get home, and sometimes I'm doing other things before I can get started. So thank you for your patience with that. But without further ado, let's get on with the match. And to start things off, I decided to lead with Light, and they decided to use Ice with Elena. So this is going to be an interesting match because again, Ice has been the bane of my existence throughout this whole thing. So I don't know how well I was going to do. But then again, it's Salir and Ferreria, so it'll be interesting. I was able to get first blood by attacking with Fina first, and then doing Drain Evocation with Elena, so that was great. But then Salir came back with her move, and luckily she didn't do as much damage as I thought she would. But Ferreria comes in with a nice blessing, allowing shields for both herself and Salir. But Warrior Light's just gonna knock those shields away with his LB, and in turn, Elena's gonna do her LB, so that's already a 6-7 build up right there, and knocks them out easy. Oh, five chain build up. But that's why I like that combination of Warrior Light and Elena, because they chain off each other pretty well. So now it's just their Elena left, and my Fina does have aim turned on, so if she can't hit an opponent, she will use aim instead. Every little damage helps when you're facing evasion, so I figure even though it's a physical attack, I'll leave it on, and it does pay off. So their Elena did LB, and all my units survived, thankfully. So now their Elena's going after my Warrior Light. So Warrior Light continues up the hate, so I don't think I had to worry about Fina dying here too much, especially since the Elena keeps going after Warrior Light. So here, Fina, I guess, had a bit of a chance to hit Elena with Sparkling Shower. I prefer she did aim still, but here you go. She tried it again and actually landed this time, which was great. So now I just need one more hit, which I'm not getting. But now she does the aim attack again, and allows me to get the win. Let's go, Fina! I love her so much. Despite her being very, very squishy, I still love playing with her. So now, I figured this was the last day. I wanted to make Titus work in these silver ranks because I felt like in the silver ranks he was just harder to use. So with this team, I saw a Pierce, I saw 2 missile units. I figured I'm gonna try Titus. I want to try to make him work in the silver ranks. If I use Titus again, I'm probably gonna change the team around a bit so that it's more tailored to him. It is kind of hard to just throw him in on a team with other units, even though he is he has built up resonance with the teammates, but I do want to try to see if I could do something about it if I decide to use him again. But here, Jaden was so close to our group that he was able to one-shot Lil Lila, and as soon as Lil Lila went down, I knew it was going to be over, because without any heals, it's going to be hard to make a comeback. And Elena here just one-shots Titus, so it's all up to Coral, and of course Coral has accuracy, so he's able to hit both Elena and Jaden, but Salir decides not on my watch and just instantly KOs Coral, and that nets me a loss. but I was not giving up. I did wanted to get at least one more win with Titus. So this next team, I saw Rosa, I saw Luartha. I figured they're gonna use the Luartha, so I did try to use Titus again in this one, I believe. I know it took me a while to try to figure out who I was going to use, but I believe I did try to use Titus again here. Yeah, I did. So I went with the Rainbow team this time, with Leela, Titus, and Elena. I was hoping they at least use Luartha, so that way Titus could just tank her hits, because she hits really, 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 really hard. But yeah, I just wanted to get one more win with Titus, just one more. So to my surprise, they didn't use Luartha. They decided to go Engelbert, Elena, and Lumiere. Which I give this person props, because you don't see too much Lumiere. She's a pretty good unit that you could just splash around anywhere. I like how she's a time mage and a healer at the same time. I use her a lot. She's pretty good. Her Haste Haja, I don't know how you pronounce it. This move right here, Hasteja. There you go. It's just so good. Of course, I would make sure that her null changes would be off, so she doesn't cast it on herself. So here, Elena was able to do her LB, but didn't do much damage to them. So it got me a little bit concerned. Thankfully, I did bring Leela, but their team has some accuracy on them. So Elena wasn't able to dodge a lot of their attacks, and their Lumiere was healing their team pretty easily. And then sadly, Leela went down because Titus didn't get his hate up in time, and now it's just Titus and Elena versus a team that's getting their heals. Luckily, Elena's been dodging attacks, but I don't think she was able to dodge all these attacks. I think one of them landed. Yeah, and to my surprise, Titus was also in range, so I wound up losing there. I didn't think Titus was actually in range for that. But there's still 2 more matches left, and I wasn't giving up. Although I don't think I picked Titus for this upcoming match. Let's see. What was this? Okay, so this match was 3 win units, 2 ice, and Oberon. So they picked their team quickly. I did not even realize they picked their team quickly. But they picked it quickly, so it told me that either it was the bottom 3 or the top 3. So I just decided, since they picked it very quickly, I'm just gonna go with my light team and see how that goes. But the last match, I'm definitely gonna use Titus no matter what. That was my decision right here and then, that I was gonna use Titus no matter what in the last match. So I was right. They chose their win units. So it's win versus light. Of course, more the merrier has been another thorn in my plans for during this week, because she's a good unit. I like her personally. I'm still working on mine. But from what I've seen and from what I've had to deal with, she's a really good unit. And I hope to see more of her in the upcoming weeks and months, because her kit is pretty awesome. I do like status change stuff, so that's why I kind of pull for her, because I kind of wanted to mess with that kind of kit, and to be able to have more of a chance to apply it was really good. So Elena here was able to just knock out all not all of them, but more Antifa with ease, and Fina was able to heal up Warlight and wake him up. And just in time too, because Warlight decides to put up his hate, so now I don't have to worry about 2B going after Fina. And this 2B is very dodgy, so she still went after Fina using the Ouroboros or whatever that slow move is, because it's AoE. And Fina's not slow, but she's putting in some work with using those aims. Again, it may not be doing that much damage, but it helps because Elena was able to do some damage and knock out enemy 2B. And yeah, now's the final match for this month's class match. And again, I told myself I'm using Tidus. I don't care. I want to at least try to get one more win. And to my surprise, it was Dark, 2 Lights, and Keymont. And I was like, oh my god, Tidus is going to have a hard time with this. Especially if they pick Helena. But I didn't care. I decided to go Fina, Tidus, and Elena for this match because it was the final match. I consider myself a low tier hero. I'm gonna go out with a bang. I'm gonna use MR units and an Elena for my final match. And yeah, so they decided to use Killfei, Keymont, and their Elena, which I was kind of shocked. I figured they were gonna use their Dark team, and it'll be another Dark versus Light. But hey, if they want to throw the Killfei and Keymont, be my guest. So their Keymont decides to buff Killfei instead of going forward, and my Tidus finally was able to put up his hate, while Fina was able to do some damage to their Elena, which was good because that means my Elena was going to be able to dodge attacks even more. But unfortunately, her second attack missed. And now Mont's hate is attracting my Elena, and which is fine because Tidus was able to put up his Sentinel, but he's going after Mont as well because Mont's hate is just pulling them all in. And Fina took the brunt of this attack, but was surprisingly was able to survive. So now Tidus is doing his thing. He finally tanked. He's finally tanking. So he took Keymont's attack pretty well. And now my Elena is gonna do her LB, which I believe this targets all three of the units. Yeah. So I was able to knock out their Killfei and their Keymont. I don't think their Killfei did anything. And Fina now did her aim attack, and Tidus finally took that hit pretty well. But that's thanks to the Sentinel. And then Elena went down. I'm happy for that win, and that win was well deserved for Tidus. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.